Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High Flyers is just more my style of ball.
Or what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet. Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. Now here's Diaz. Finds Bird. Ben Gov with some nice D. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
Now MP. Inside. Pass to Brock. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with the 3 to the middle. And that one's good from MP.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
Outside Diaz. And here's Bird. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now here's Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
The High Flyers with the lead. Pass to Callahan. Gov. MP outside. The screen by Gov. To the paint. One up, one down as he hits his first shot of this game.
Runs the defender right into the pick. Textbook play to get the lane he needs.
Here's Bird. He's covered by Gov. The shot from Bird, no good. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now here's Diaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
MP with the look. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from him from the field. He's only taken 6 shots.
Their offense has been on an absolute tear. They're simply overpowering the opposition and taking this game right now.
100%. We'll see if they can manage to keep this up.
And the shot goes in.
As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Pass to Brock. Diaz grabs the miss. Union Elite trailing here. Outside, Harris. Down low. Stolen by Callahan. Here's the break. Back to Brock. Mills outside. To the inside. MP. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Brock outside. Back to MP. MP throws it down.
And on defense, absolutely no one stepping up to the challenge. Impressive move.
Yeah, credit him for good recognition, taking advantage of the opportunity.
And that sequence sort of tells the story of this game when you look up at the scoreboard. Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. Passes to MP. Another miss by MP. Harris, right side. Back to Diaz. Bird. Floats one. And stolen by Brock. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's both teams making a change here. And the High Flyers making a change here. And Union Elite with possession. They trail by 9, and you look at both of these teams.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And here's Mills. Passes to MP. Here's Brock. Shot clock at 6. And here's MP on the outside. Here's Casey. Count the basket, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
Here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Here's Kolish. The three-pointer is off the mark. MP with it. Mitchell covering. From deep, it's MP. Rebound by Union Elite. Mitchell with it. Back to Kolish. Harris in the post. MP's there. Now here's Bird. To the middle. Now Harris. And it's finished off by Harris. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
He's seeing the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it. If they stay active and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
Now here's Mitchell, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Harris sets the pick. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
And here's MP on the outside. Sinks it from distance. Now Mitchell. To the paint. Kolish. That one goes.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And here is Mills. MP outside. One second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The High Flyers lead this one. They lead by 6. And plenty more to come right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. And Union Elite with possession. 6-point game. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Mitchell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The shot from Bird, no good. MP with the rock. Harris comes over to pick him up. Rock outside. Pass to Gov. Now MP from beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. What a nice shot by Callahan.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Here's Diaz. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Now here's Diaz. Here's Bird. And Callahan pulls it down.
And there wasn't a ton of congestion in the lane. He could have done better, that's for sure.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Jake Bird.
The defense has to be more careful when they're guarding Gov. He saw it at getting himself to the charity stripe.
Both fall at the line that time. Here's Diaz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks it to Mitchell. Over Brock. And Harris slams it home.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Mills has it. MP outside. The screen by Gov. He picking up the assist.
Making his presence felt in the two-man game. Ben Gov, everyone.
Outside Diaz. Finds Bird. Back to Diaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Mitchell. No good on the triple. On the wing, it's MP. He's covered by Harris.
He'll head to the line, but he can't be mad at a foul like that.
Pretty smart. When he gets that close to the rim, you have to make him earn it at the line.
So both teams making some changes here. So he comes up empty, missing both. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, that's a great job by Gov there to play through the whistle.
And that one misses. Outside Diaz. Kicks it to Mitchell. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neal. MP with the rock. And Roberts picks him up defensively. Back to MP. The screen by Gov. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I like the aggressiveness there from Gov near the bucket.
And Union Elite has possession. They trail by 16. And the whistle blown against MP. That's his first foul. The High Flyers making a switch here. Mitchell on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over goes. And the shot no good. A bit short that time. Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like that.
Now here's Bird. Will it go? Scoop to the hoop and in.
He is gutting the defense with an easy shot at that distance.
Now here's Brock. Past MP. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Mitchell outside. Back to Diaz. Bird. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. MP throws it down.
An improving aspect of O'Neal's game. If we have a second to talk about his playmaking, because right there he just made the right play, and he knows that that's important for his team.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Both teams deciding to change it up. And time called here, Union Elite. Up top, Mitchell. Covered by Brock. Back to Mitchell. Bird on the wing. Pass now to Harris. 5 on the clock. For 3, it's Mitchell. Offensive board. A nice shot from Harris.
That play sums him up. There's no hesitation on the finish.
Now Mills. Outside, MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Now Harris. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
It looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
Gov. Bird defending. Past MP. Now here's Gov. 6 for 6. He hasn't missed yet.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
And Diaz. Here's Harris. Covered by MP. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Brandon Harris.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for him. But even he can't do it all by himself.
And here's MP on the outside. Nails the three-pointer.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality. Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Now the High Flyers with it. Here's MP. The layup missed. Bird outside. Inside. Robert. And Callahan with the stuff. MP outside. Diaz grabs the miss.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
From deep, it's MP. Second shot chance. What a nice shot by Callahan.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
And time called here. Union Elite.
They're not ready to give up on this game just yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they get a quick hoop out of the timeout.
I'm sure that's the plan they're discussing. It's their only chance, and even then the light is getting dim in this one.
And here's Harris for three. The High Flyers grab the miss. MP with the rock. And Roberts picks him up defensively. From deep, it's MP. Gets the three ball to go.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Harris. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite.
Move around.
From deep. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers.
Yeah, I like where my game's at. Feeling good about it. You know I did.
Great game, MP. Great game, man.
Thanks. Hey, I'll see you later.
Proud of the work you're putting out there.
Right. So yeah, you hear anything back about the All-Star game or?
Yeah. I reached out to my guy who knows things, and you missed the cut. It was close, but they went a different direction. I'm sorry.
Seriously? Man, I was the best player out there.
I know, you were great. Sometimes things just don't go according to plan, that's all.
So what happens now?
Now I gotta make some phone calls, do some legwork, and find out what options are out there for us.
Be honest. You think I'll get any more offers?
Yeah, you might. No, I'm gonna reach out to everybody, see where we're at. Plus, we still want to wait and see where you land on the final 2KDU 250 of the year.
Yeah,
that'll change things.
Mm-hmm.
When the dust settles, man, I'm going to reach out and we'll get together and we'll go over your options. In the meantime, you do you, okay? Everything will work itself out just fine.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. Is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. This whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all-out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Here. You're flush that. Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look. Go, right here. Go, shot. Bro, that wasn't me. Shot. Hey, yo, right here. Hit the board. Good board. Yep. Hey, yo, left. Give him that. Wow. Come in. Coming at you. Shooter, no. Go low. Hey, who got him? Get board. Yo, watch him! Shooter, no! Go low. Come get it! Come around! That's the team! Take that shooter! I got shooter! Close out, no shot! You can't fly with me! Yo, watch it! Put it back! Good rebound, MP! Yep. Give it Hey, who got it? Coming at you! I got you! Skip! Down screen! Get the perimeter! Back up. Get the board! Go, man, way to get it! Oh, that's the win! It's the win! Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a three, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, Coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Oh, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, Coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line him up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up. I got you. Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert, who's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one, but the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day. So that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
showing just how explosive he can be. Marks with the hammer.
MP outside. Down low. Stolen by Marchand. Now here is Marks. Guarded by Dumont. Marchand outside. Pass to Peltier. Off target from outside. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Big Dave Zadirko, bringing the noise.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's Marks on the wing. Covered by MP. And there's a foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Chauvet.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about it, the fitness level of these players, the professional level, it's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Marchand. Here's Chauvet. The rebound by Zadirko. MP right side. He tries for three. Paris FC basket with another miss. Pass to Marks. From outside, off the mark. MP outside. Jacks up a three. MP can't get that one to fall. Inside. Marks. Harris grabs the miss. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Nanterre trailing here. Outside Chauvet. Out to Peltier. And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way. Reacted to it too late.
And both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to MP. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out of bounds, it'll go to Nanterre. And here we go. The coach's challenge is being called for the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play I think is perfect for review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation.
The previous play is under review.
Out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. I mean, there's so many games coming down to one possession.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so we've got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game. But this uses up a timeout, so that's technically a break that already could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. But it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Marks for three. Knocks down the three ball.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks. stretching out the floor.
Outside Elich. MP.
Trying his luck deep. No good.
Marks with the ball. Elich is there. Harris trailing. MP outside. Pass to Elich.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I mean, that's just bogey being bogey, right? We've seen this time and time again.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Putting up a fight inside, Ahern manages to overcome the contact with ease.
Pass to Lambert. Here's Beaumarchais.
The shot's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Now MP. Marks defending. Out to Ahern. Now here's Portier. MP outside.
From beyond the arc.
And Lambert pulls it down.
Even with every shot clanging off iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in. Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Portier outside.
And here's MP from the arc. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And Nanterre making a change here. And Nanterre has possession.
They trail by 1. Yep, that one goes.
Nice rotation on the ball there for Marks.
And here's Portier.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The three-pointer is on target.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other, shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
And that one's good. Marks.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we've got more in store for you right after this.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Dumal.
From the arc.
Marchand with the rebound. Here's Peltier. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
Oh, nice, great touch from Peltier.
Here's MP.
Oh, and a slam by MP.
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
What message?
I'm not sure. Just a message.
Get out of my way?
Yeah, maybe that.
How about the message is, I'm one of the best dunkers around, and I'm showing you why. Because that's how you send it. 2 hands and down.
For a power forward, he sure can get up there. And because of that leaping ability, his lack of height hardly matters.
Now here's MP.
He's got 8.
Screen by Elich. And it's MP off the drive.
Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc.
so good at measuring the defense. If you're too far away from Portier, he's going to be ready to fire.
Pass to Lambert. Marchand, defended by Illich. Now Marks. And Illich pulls it down.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range.
Great work using the dribble to set up his shot. MP can get that anytime he wants.
Peltier outside.
Lets the floater go.
Stolen by Portier. Dumont with it. And Marks picks him up defensively.
2 points. That one goes in.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
Outside Chauvet. Pass to Marchand. Peltier. Now Lambert.
Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Zadirko, good.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
Pass to Marks.
And he's going for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What incredible timing on the alley-oop.
And he absolutely hammered it down.
What a feed.
That's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
MP, it's good.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hand.
Now here's Chauvet.
Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Screened by Lambert.
From 17 feet out.
There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
What a shot by Marks. That's a tough one to judge, and he nailed it.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Now here's Marchand.
Good. Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
Paris with the lead. MP outside. Dumont.
The second chance effort. Zadirko, good.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass. He's just killing them.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 3. And time to step.
Teams are.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
Pass to Peltier. Marks, covered by MP. Outside Chauvet. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his third foul so far.
Here's Marks. Peltier right side. Outside Marks.
5 to shoot.
It's Peltier on the wing.
Well, I love the hustle Dumont showed on defense there. Fantastic job of making things difficult for the shooter.
Screened by Illich.
To the inside.
Wow, and Illich with the jam. And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
And Nanterre Elite again can't hit.
To the paint.
Portier right side. MP. It's rebounded by Marks. Marchand with it. Illich is there. And there's a foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Marks. To end the run. In the jam by Marks.
Big time bucket by Marks. It's clear he doesn't fear the moment.
MP outside. Pass to Zadirko. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
I kick out to Chauvet. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's an important basket by Chauvet. It's exactly why he's got the belief and the trust of his ball club.
And here's MP from the arc. They grab their own miss. Screen by Illich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Portier for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, Portier liked the angle he had and just went up with absolute confidence.
To the middle. Here's Lambert. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Zero fear. Lambert makes it look like a pickup game. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Time called here, Nanterre Elite. Back to Lambert. To the inside. Money!
Big time bucket. Marchand coming through. Those are important points.
Pass to MP. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Marchand, left side. Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And when Marks is connecting like this on offense, you expect his team to look for him more and more. He's been on fire tonight.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 7-point ball game.
Well, this game's finally gotten away from them.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
Sinks it!
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
First free throw is good. And that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That one misses.
Well, it's urgent time right now for him.
No doubt. They need points, and they need points fast.
And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Marks for 3. Yeah, he can't hit that time. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
He's about to tear it up.
K Sports and the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
MP, what do you think about going up against Dylan Harper?
Yeah, I'm sure being a top prospect with a dad who's played in the NBA has prepared him better than most rookies. I took an unconventional path from Vermont to Europe to the second round. Let's see whose path is better.
We wish you luck, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Harper is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. And it's MP in at the 3. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
He is as competitive as they come. That was a terrific report. Thank you. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Here's Fox. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Johnson. No good on the three. MP kicks to Williams. Back to MP. Vucevic a screen on Johnson. To the middle. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
I just love watching Fox shoot it. Something about a lefty. They just make it look so pretty.
Now, here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Johnson for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Coming into this having matched the win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's Giddey. Sweet little floater.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Barnes with it. Williams picks him up. The wide open look here for Fox. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Fox has got 7. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 3. Pass to Abdelnaby. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox from outside. Connects from three-point range. He's got 10.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. G8, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now Barnes. Following the three-point attempt by MP. On the wing, Fox. Light covering. It's good.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Bulls trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The 3 from MP. And again, Chicago. No good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Fox. No good there. White with the defensive effort. MP passes to Williams. Good on the shot. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Wembanyama. Last game with 30 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. It's White on the wing. Back to MP. There's the three. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more. And Greg, recently MP had a milestone game, recording the first triple-double of his career.
And there should be plenty more to come over the course of his career. MP's a guy that's willing and able to do whatever it takes for his team to win.
Now here's White. Nothing on the board. Abdelnaby, no good. Inside, here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Abdelnaby, the pass to Williams. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
And when Victor dunks it, it sometimes looks like a toy hoop, doesn't it?
Outside Williams. Lets the three fly. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Williams. MP's got 9 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. So it's the Spurs now, following the three-pointer by MP. And here's Harper from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 6.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too...